guys, welcome back to today's video. And this is another beauty retouch tutorial. So in this one, I'll be trying to retouch this image, and I'm just going to show you my workflow and the way I'm going to go about retouching this image. Okay, so this video is strictly like if you're just getting into beauty retouching, or you're trying to just upgrade your skill or something. So I'm going to leave my a lot of tips and things I usually do when I retouch. So stay to the end of the video so you don't miss anything. So guys, if this is your first time bumping on my channel, welcome to the page, and thank you. If you find this video very helpful as you go, please give it a like and subscribe to get more from this. Okay, so first let me put this out that this is not my photograph. I didn't take this shot. So I found this picture in Signature Edits. So Signature Edit is like a platform out there where you can find a lot of photography stuffs. So this is one free photo that was just uploaded by Couscous. I think I got a Couscous. So I'm just gonna put a link to his Instagram. You can check it out. He's a very amazing photographer. So I'm just using this to just do this tutorial. Okay, so I already processed this image in Capture One before I brought it in Photoshop. So if you want to see how I did the processing of the image, you can just check the video over here to see how I process this image to bring it to this, and then you just get into it. Okay, guys. All right, so let's just do the retouching. So whilst I already have this image right here, so basically all we want to do is fix the blemishes. So you can see she has some pearls on her skin and all that thing, which is really very nice. I like the creativity. Yeah, it's just making everything look good. So basically what we're gonna do a lot of skin retouching. We're gonna try to fix a bit of skin, and then we're gonna try to fix the eyes, the lips, and maybe do a little bit on the hands and all of that thing, and then try to color grade this image and just give it a nice general feel. Okay, so let's just get into it, guys. So first thing I usually do, I like to crop the image. So I crop it depending on where I'm going to post the image. Is it going to be on social media like Instagram? Am I going to post it on Facebook or some? So first thing, but usually I use a crop of like 4:5, this one. So I try to frame my shot to look this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to find a way to make this shot look good. Let's see, somewhere here. Let me see. I'm trying to take away a bit of her underarm, so I'm just gonna bring it somewhere here. I think this is good. I think this is good. I like it here. All right, I think I like it. Let me see here. Yeah, this looks good. So we're just gonna use this one here. So beauty is more like headshots, very close up. So first thing I usually do, I crop the image, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take away some of her blemishes on her skin. So the way I do this is you can do this in different ways, but we're gonna walk non-destructive, so we can always fix in case we need to go back to something we're not sure. So first thing you can do is on this layer here, you can just pick up your spot healing. It's fine, it should work. So you can just trace out the ones you want to do. So the thing is, you always want to keep this brush as small as possible, the size. Yeah, keep it as small as possible so that it doesn't do a lot of damage, because you're actually replacing skin. So it's going to sample the closest areas that is good and replace whatever blemish you're trying to fix. So keep it really, really, really small. So try to just keep it as small as possible. See me? So just gonna take my time to do this. So this looks like a birthmark. I'm not gonna touch that one. So maybe I'm gonna take this one away, or maybe we can just take this out. I find it a little bit disturbing. So the thing is, if you find it disturbing, just take it out. If it's a little bit distracting, just take it out. So we're just gonna take out as many as we can. So the goal here is to always use a small brush. That's the trick behind this one. So that's trick number one. When you're doing your blemish healing, use a very small brush size. Make sure it's very small. So you want to come down here. You can see these lines on her eyes. You can just try to fix that a bit, just a bit. All right, you see that part? I just messed that part up. So I'm going to go back and then try to not do that thing like that again. So just slightly go around it. Yeah. So guys, even for us, even for me, if you follow my work, you know I love doing beauty retouch. I love shooting beauty. I'm not shooting for now because I can't shoot. I don't have gear for now. So I'm actually going to be doing a lot of tutorials with a lot of free images I find online. But if you want me to retouch your image on my channel, you can just send me an email or send me a message on Instagram, and we can collaborate with that one. So basically, I'm just fixing all of this, and then you can see this part here. Usually, I like this part of the face because it has a lot of texture. And when I do my beauty retouch, my goal is to try to retain the textures on the skin. That's all I try to do. So just gonna touch slightly on that part so you can see the before, you can see all of that, you can see the after. That's just the thing we're doing. Not too much, just slightly. We can take this away, slightly. Well, sometimes if you're taking stuff away, you might want to check with your client just to be sure that you're not taking away something they really like on their face or something like that. So but this is just like I said, this is not a professional work. This is just me doing a tutorial for you guys to see. So I'm just gonna, if I find it disturbing, I'm gonna take it out. That's just what I'm gonna do. So just going through the face, just taking out things I find a little bit disturbing. And then, so I can come in the eyes here, maybe take out this lines just a bit of the hairs on this and that. So sorry guys, this video might be long. I'm gonna try to make it short, but this should really help you if you're into beauty retouching. This should give you everything you need. So if you stay along with me, I promise your retouching game should go up after this video. So I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can, but try also not to miss anything. So her arms here, well, this is a feature you might want to keep or take. I don't know, but let me just take that out. So guys, basically this is all we do, or this is all I do when it comes to the skin. And then we can do something on her neck here. All right, all these places here, like this. Okay, there you go. So you can just fix all of these parts here. Yeah, so basically just whatever your eye sees, you can fix. So just trust your eyes, guys. Trust your eyes. So I'm just fixing everything I think is not good for me. For you, you might like it, but me, I don't like it. So this is the first stage of the retouch. So we have this part and it's gone. Okay, so now that I'm sure I like this, I can merge this layer to one layer. So I'm going to merge it, Control E. It's going to merge the layers together. So now I have just one layer on the backdrop. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to do Control J to duplicate that layer, and then just go through this again and be sure that there's nothing else I want to fix. Okay, there's this one here. So like that. Okay, so that's good. So next thing I'm gonna do my frequency separation right now. So I have my action here. So with this one, I just play my action and then boom, it's gonna ask me the radius I want. So for the frequency separation, you want to put it just where you cannot see textures anymore, just colors. So I think for this one, 5, 6, 7 is okay for me for this one. So that's my frequency separation layers created. So the next thing I usually do, I put on a dodge and burn action also, but I don't have it on this computer right now. So I'm just going to create it myself. But I'm going to leave the actions, a link to the actions in the description. If you want to copy the actions for yourself, you can just hit the link in the description and then download the actions. You can use it on your own projects too. So basically all I do is bring this here, and then this is going to be my dodge. And then I create another, and then I invert this. And then I create another one. Bring this here, just slightly down a bit, and then I put this to here, and then I invert it to, this is gonna be my burn. So now guys, my frequency separation layers are ready. This is the way I work. So first thing I do is I try to look around my work and see where it needs to be fixed. So the thing about frequency separation is you're trying to blend uneven tones. So whatever you think is uneven, you just blend it together and make it subtle, smooth. So let me show you. So you use a mixer brush. Now you want to make sure your mixer brush is, let me see, I think here, I think it's on this one. Yep. And then I usually use 30, 30, 30, maybe 30 here to on the flow. Yep. And then this is 10. And then that's basically how I do it. So I just come on this layer here that says brush here. So I brush on this one. So basically you don't want to be too zoomed in. You want to keep it at a bit where, because if you're too zoomed in, you might not see if you're destroying the image or something. So you want to stay a little bit out, because trust me, frequency separation can do a lot of damage. You don't want to ruin the pretty girl's face. So you want to be very subtle. So like I said, the thing about this is to be subtle. You just want to fix out the uneven tones. That's all you're trying to do here. So basically I'm going to follow this just slightly. So let's see how it goes. So this is me. I'm just going to paint up what I think is uneven on her face, and then we should be good. So I'm just going around it like that. Just going very slightly, just so we don't destroy textures or we don't mess up with the shape of the face. So I'm reducing the brush size as I go. So I'm using bracket open and close to reduce or increase the brush size. So just to be sure we're good, I'm looking at it. This is the before, so that's it. So we're seeing some progress over there. So you're trying to make, I think one thing I like about my work is that I try to keep the image as natural as possible. Like it wouldn't look like it was even touched, but it's gonna look very clean. So that's what a good retouch can do. Just keep the image as natural looking as possible. Like you don't want to do too much, just very slightly. You don't want to do too much. That's the secret of a good retouch. So I'm just going around this with my mixer brush, just trying to find the way I'm gonna paint this off. So now, some of you might ask, why did I make the dodge and burn layer? So the dodge and burn layers is just to fix some areas where I think or I feel frequency separation might be very destructive. So dodge and burn is not destructive at all, but frequency separation, if not done properly, can be very destructive. So we don't do that. I don't always use it everywhere. I just use it like to sculpt what I'm looking for, to just set the base, and then I use dodge and burn to blend out everything else that I think is not good enough. So you see, this is me going in on frequency separation, just trying to get this to look the way it should. So well, I would say she has amazing skin. There's not too much to even do here, but let's just keep going one at a time. So guys, you can cop all of this, like you can get my actions, you can get all my products, my loots, everything I use to work on my digital store, just to help your workflow get better. Connect with me on Instagram, or drop me a comment. Just tell me if you learned something from this video or what you want to learn in another video or something, just to give me a direction how I should make content for you guys. So this is basically just me going around it and around it. So yeah, I always hear people saying that, when am I going to be good at retouching? I'll tell you something. When I started out at retouch, I used to retouch everything I see, man. Every photograph I used to retouch. And I came to learn something, like there's no perfect retouch. There's professional retouch, but there's no perfect retouch. Photography, like I always say, is an art. It's not mathematics. It can never be the same. The way I'm going to retouch a photo is not the same way you're going to retouch the photo, even if you apply my principles, because our hands are different. We see colors different. We perceive things differently. So, but the idea is to get a good result at the end of it. So this is me on her face. So this is the before, see, and this is the after, before and after. So what thing I can also do is I can lower down the opacity a bit just to make sure I'm not doing too much on her face, just to keep back the form and all that thing. So I lower the opacity down a bit. I think I like it there. Then I can merge and create another one and keep brushing on it. Me, I like to leave my work very natural. So it might take a few times to do this, but you get the hang of it, you see. And then it's gonna look, So I'm going in like this, just around the neck. I'm gonna blend all of these areas here, just here, here, on this side too. So anything you feel like your eyes is disturbing your eyes, you should fix. That's the way it is for this thing. So you can just blend out. Okay, so I like where we're going now with this. So this is the before and this is the after of the image. So you see, we're already there yet. So now I can go in just her hands here, this section. Just blend out a little bit on the tones. Just a little bit on the tones, just here. Maybe just here a bit too. Just to make it look uniform or something like that. So it looks good. So now I can go with my dodge and burn. Now I have the form I like. So I can use my dodge and burn to fix whatever I want to fix. So I put the flow of 2 and then I use a regular brush, not the mixer brush for this one. So I come in close and look at it. I'm like, okay, so what do I want to fix here? So maybe just darken a little bit on this place. So I can go to the burn, come here and shade white. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just because I don't want to look like she has some kind of, what's it called? I don't want it looking like it's too white. I don't know. I just find it a little bit disturbing. It could be the pattern of the makeup, but for me, I find it a little bit disturbing. So I'm just going to come in here. There's a light, just slightly, all of that thing here. Anything I feel is too light, I go in and I do this. So I go back again into my frequency separation, just to blend up a few adjustments like that. Just slightly that way, like this. And there you go. It looks good. So trust me, opacity is your best friend when it comes to retouching. Anything you feel you do too much, you just take it down a bit, just a bit. So this is this one, I can take it down just a bit. Because you don't want to deform the face. You don't want to deform anything on the face. So I can merge that in and still have my face looking as it was. Just trying to make sure the retouch is good. And then I think we're fine. So this is good for me. I'm just going to leave it like that. Like I told you guys, I like to make sure the skin looks natural. I don't want to make sure it's looking flat. I don't want to do it. I don't want my skin looking flat at all. Like it was probably touched. No. So I try to make sure that I retain almost all the textures. Like I try to make sure I retain all the textures on the ladies first, all the good textures, and then just blend out the colors. That's all I do. So guys, basically I'm just going to try to still seeing something I missed. So I'm going to try to fix this part too. No, I think I overdid that part. Let me see. I'm going to try again. So I'm going to go this way. Just slightly like that. Yeah, it's good. 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 So let's leave it like this for the skin retouch. It's fine. All right. So guys, that is that for the retouch. So next thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna look at fixing the eyes. The eyes look okay to me, but I'm gonna just fix a little bit on the what I think it's not okay for me. Like I said, the image is amazing, but everyone has a way they perceive it. So I'm just trying to do something on it and then maybe it can get a little bit better. So I usually use this. Don't worry about all of these things I'm using. I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can download all the actions for this and use it in your own projects. So first of all, I like to go in and then try to take away we got to use the brush. We got to take the flow back up. So I try to take away all the reds, all the colors in the eyes. Just try to make it clean. Just try to take away all of that thing. But you know, like normal human eyes is not so clean. So we're gonna reduce the opacity after everything. So like I said, guys, opacity is your best friend. So once this is done, you wanna take down the opacity just slightly. Now I usually bring this in a photo filter and put it to colon 82 and then just clip it. What did I do? Okay, and then clip this. All right, so it's only in the eyes. So now if I zoom this back out, you see the eyes looking so white? We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce this just slightly down a bit. Yeah, I think this is good. So next thing again I wanna do is I'm gonna just enhance her pupil, like the iris and the pupil section. So I'm gonna do a little something here too. So maybe I can use this, go up, and then Control I this, and then maybe paint on I think this is the iris, right? This is the iris region or the pupil. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not a very good biology student, but just paint in the eyes, yeah. Just paint in the eyes, just to enhance the color in the eyes. That's all we're doing here. I don't know, pupil. I think this is the pupil. No. God, help me. So we're just gonna paint this, and then, like I said, zoom out, look at it, and then one thing you can do here, you can change the blend mode to see which one works best for this. So see this one gives her like contacts. This one looks like she's putting on contacts. So if you're trying to do some creative retouching, you can use this. You see? And it looks like she has contacts in her eyes, but I like it, but we're going to turn it down a bit. I want her eyes to pop, but we're going to turn it down a bit. So that's it. So that's that one. So let's see. So we've got the eyes up, and then we can do a little dodge and burn here again. So I'm just going to bring this down. Then I'm gonna invert it to, let's say, soft light. And then we're gonna do this. And now we're gonna use a very soft brush with a low flow, maybe somewhere too. And then we're gonna trace out this part, just here. Anywhere that's black, we're gonna black, and if it's white, we're gonna leave it at white, just to pop the eyes a bit, just that. So we've got this. So we can just take this and go one stroke here, just one stroke or a few strokes around on this side. So let's see. So it looks like that. That's good. I like it. So you can blend on this one too, and just blend on this one too. So this is just enhancing what the makeup artist did. You can still use this on the lip, the dark parts of her lips. You can take this on like that. Just enhancing what the makeup artist already did. As a photographer, you know the makeup artist is your best friend, huh? They're gonna make or break your work, trust me. So always try to get like a good makeup artist when you want to do a product shoot or something. So we have this. So I'm going to group all of this together and have it as our eye retouch. So first, let me just rename this eye retouch. Okay, now this one's the dodge and burn on the skin, DNB skin. And then the other one, so I'm going to turn off this at some point. And the next thing I want to do is maybe do a little dodge and burn on her skin, just to enhance the makeup features. So for this one, I'm going to go here. Guys, don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm going to leave actions for you so you can use this in your projects. Don't worry about this one. So this one, I'm going to leave it at, let's say, for the dodge, we're trying to brighten, so I'm going to put it on screen. And then for this one, I'm going to put the next one on multiply to darken. Is it on multiply? No, sorry. All right, this is multiply. Yeah. So we're going to put multiply here. We're going to do this and do this. So we're just going to rename this dodge so we don't make a mistake. While we're shade dodge. And then we're also going to make this burn. Okay, so like I said again, guys, you use a very low brush, maybe flow of 2 or 1, and then you can just do the thing here. So now we're just trying to enhance the light. Wherever is light, you paint light for dodge, just to enhance the features in the face. Wherever is dark, you paint dark. Nothing too serious. So I like it here. You can do on the lips. Chin. So on the dark, you can come here. All of this section like that. So dodge and burn just kind of like makes the face, just gives it a little pop. Like it just makes everything pop. So we can still dodge in here, the lips. Just this section here can go slightly, and then you can dodge here, here too. You can dodge this side of the hands just slightly, just to give it a little pop. You can dodge here, here, but then you can burn around the edges of the hair just to pop. All right. So basically that is that. Like I said, guys, don't forget opacity is your best friend, so you don't want to do too much. So this is it. So we're just going to keep it at a place where we think it's good. So I think 55 is okay for me. And then I'm going to look at my bar. And then I think I like it here. This is good. So basically this is my dodge and burn now and again. So guys, this is basically me retouching this. So I'm going to take off every adjustment like I made, and then we're going to take it and look at it step by step again. So you see everything I did. So this is just trying to remind you guys that I always work very non-destructive. Don't try to work destructively, because in case you need to fix something, you can always go back and do it. So I'm going to take off all of these layers here so we see the image. So I don't have the blemish layer anymore because I merged it, because I was okay with the blemish removal. But I have from there up. So this is the first layer I created. So I'm bringing it close so we see. So this is my frequency separation layer, you see? So the difference is just slightly. I'm just bringing the tones together. I'm just evening out the tones, all that hard edges. I'm just blending all of that in. And then I'm doing a little bit on the dodge and burn, just slightly, just very slightly, just slightly on things that are gonna look a little bit off. That frequency separation might damage, so just doing that. And then this is the eye retouch here. If I come in close, you can see that the eyes just pop. And then we can bring in the dodge and burn now. So you see that? So this is the before, this is the after. Before, after, before, after. So I think I like where we are at now, so I can always go back and fix anything I want to fix in this. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this up much later, do a final good retouch, and then just to make sure the retouch is perfect. And then, but let me just go on to the next step, because I don't want this video to be so long. So I'm just gonna look at the color grading of this image. Okay, so when I want to color grade this image, I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible. It's in a studio. It looks like in a studio. She's brown skinned. I won't say too light. She's like medium brown skin. So we're just gonna try to keep it there. So you can say I have my Lutz pack where for my medium skin, so I'm just gonna use that. And then let's just go into color lookup. And then we're gonna just try some of my Lutz pack I have here. So I'm gonna try maybe number 1. Let's see. So this is okay. So first thing I do is I try to just go down on this one, and let me see. I like the color already. but then I want to play with it a bit. So let's see. Just gonna reduce the opacity and then see what it looks like. Maybe change the blend mode. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I like this one. I like this because we're trying to give her a very rich chocolate brown skin. So what I can do is I can max out her skin and just apply this effect on her skin. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna max out her skin. So I'm gonna use one of the selection tools. Let's see this one. So I'm not really the best at max skin out, but let's try this one and see. So we're trying to avoid her clothes. We just want, nope. Let me see. Now I gotta take it away from that section. Okay. So now I just want this here up to this section. Take off this part. All right, I'm just trying to max her skin, just trying to get her skin. I'm gonna take away this from the hair. So we're just gonna keep it here. Okay, because we only want the effect on her skin, not on the whole image. So I'm gonna max it out. So just gonna do this, and then do this too. Let's see, do this. I can do, nope. Let me see. So I can use this one here and then just try to go on the hands just a little bit. All right, I got that one, but it's not perfect, but I'm gonna refine it. So I just max this out. So guys, I'm just trying to separate her skin in this part. That's all I'm trying to do. We only want the effect of the loot on the skin. So it's okay, you can keep horizon it, it's fine. So I'm just gonna create a max with this. I'm gonna refine it later. And then bring the max up here and then boom. So I have the effect just on her skin. So now I can use the brush and then just paint white wherever I want the effect to be, just maybe around just subtly this part of her hair here, just to kind of get like a total blend of it, just this parts here. So you see she's got rich brown skin. So all I have to do is tweak the brown skin to the point I like it, that's all. But now we have rich brown skin already. So let's see, take that off. So first thing I'm gonna do is maybe look at the opacity where I want it. So this is before, this is after. Now we've got rich brown skin. Now we just want to make sure that our rich brown skin is looking as light as we want it to be. So I can probably do some tweaks to it. So maybe I'll put in a selective color and then clip it to this one, and then just adjust the luminosity of it. So maybe that way. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking because of that, let's do it this way instead. So because of the opacity on this level, let's put it here. So put it back where it is here. No, reset this. Let's go back again. So I'm gonna just bring this up a bit. So we're just trying to maintain the rich black skin we already have. We're just trying to make it lighter, that's all. But we're gonna try to maintain the black skin. See? There we go. Looks good, nah? So all right, we've got our brown skin model looking dap. Hold on, let me just zoom out on this a bit so you see the before and the after. See, brown skin looking good. So let me see, I just want to do just a little tweak to this. So this is all about preference. It depends on how you like it. If you like your skin looking like this, it's fine. If you like it looking the other way around, it's fine. So the reason for the lot just kind of sets the tone for me on how I'm going to just go about it. So I just use the remaining adjustment layers to fine tune the look. There you go, see? So this is a before, this is the after. Brown skin set. And this will work on any brown skin. So I usually use this a lot. Okay. Funny. So guys, I'm just gonna do a little bit more of the fine tuning before the final image. So just not to make this video too long. So I'm just gonna let you see the final result. I'm gonna post this when I'm done, and then basically that's it. That's all I do for my retouch. So this is the before of the image. Now this is the after of the image. Everything fixed, retouching is done. She looks good. And you see what I told you? I'm going to try to retain the textures. So textures are still in place. Everything looks good. That's just how I like to do my beauty retouch. Make sure the texture, it's not to look too perfect like AI. It's just going to look like good. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something from this video. Sorry the video is too long. I tried to be as detailed as I could. So if you have any questions for me, please leave it in the comment section so I can see and I can respond. And guys, if it's first time, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, because I try my best to always do this. I try to put it out there so you guys can actually learn something from. Big shout out to Couscous for this image. It's amazing. And shout out to the model too for sitting pretty. Guys, I'll catch you again in the next video. Ciao, ciao.